So you have energy, and when you're interacting with your customer or your potential customer, they also have a certain level of energy about themselves. Now, in previous videos, we talked about establishing a common ground, a commonality amongst each other. That's how you get that ultimate buy-in. But here's the thing: you have to pay attention to the level of energy this person is conveying to you. Now, my rule of thumb is this: with everything being online, a lot of communication is done online via text message, DMs, the emails, stuff like that. It's really hard to get a gauge on a person's energy level through written form. So it should be your goal to get them off the written communication, especially your dream customers. Get them off the written communication as much until you learn them and learn their personality and learn what type of customer you have. Now you can actually begin to train the type of mentality and train the type of energy level you want your customer to have. But before you can do that, you have to be able to establish that connection with them. So let's talk about how to do that. So, for an example, if you have a customer or a visitor, I keep referring to them as customers because they're going to eventually become your customer. All right, so you have a customer that's monotone. What I mean by that is this: they're coming to you with their particular issue that they're looking to have solved. And let's just say you are in the garden industry or niche, and you have something that makes fruits and vegetables grow faster and healthier than any other brands out there, right? Any other, I don't know, any other distributors, so, or manufacturers. So anyway, they come to you, and let's just say I'm that one, right? Hey, I got your name. Someone referred you to me, and I've been growing my turnips here for a while, and they're not really growing the way I need them to. They're not really turning as green as they're supposed to. I don't know. I've tried different fertilizers, and it's not working for me. And I was just looking to see if I've tried everything. I've tried everything, and nothing seems to work. And I just wanted to see if there was anything you could do. Now, obviously, I would not come into that conversation like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're here, so I actually have a new ingredient that's going to really give your turnips more energy and all this, because I wouldn't do that. That would be an ultimate turn off for that particular customer. Trust me, I've seen it done. I've trained people, and I've seen them do this in action, and I watched them fail miserably. Please don't be that one. I've actually done it myself in the past too, but when I first started, it doesn't work. Now, what I would do though is I would come to that person, you know what, and I would mirror them. I understand, trying out different things can be quite tedious, especially and frustrating when you know that every type of method that you're going through is not getting you the type of results. But I will tell you this: I've had a few clients that have the same thing happen to them that you're experiencing right now, and I've actually I've come across something that has been extremely beneficial. And with their fruits and vegetables that they're growing right now, they've seen a 40% difference in regards to the production that they're getting from their fruits and the trees that they're planted. So I would love to show that to you, so really quick, and then I will go into my whole spiel right then. But I'm gonna pause. So that level right there, communicating with them, they actually, and you're probably thinking like, dang, I want to see what it is that he has. I don't have anything right now. I'm not in that industry. That's not my thing. But I have their attention. And even though I wasn't overly enthusiastic, I wasn't all energetic, bouncing all over the place and sounding like some cheesy salesperson, I was able to connect with them. They felt like they was talking to someone that is on their level. And that's where you come into play. So you have to make sure the energy that you have, we always want to stay about 2 levels higher than the customer. But you want to eventually, let's just say, for an example, they're coming into the, let's just put this numerically. These are different scales. So let's say they're coming in at a 2, and these are our scales, right? This is the customer, and this is you, right? They're coming in here. Your goal is to go no lower than the 3. So if they're coming in at a 2, they're the 3. Because with you being at a 3, you can eventually raise them to a 3. Now, once you've seen that their energy is going up and they're getting excited about what you're talking about, then you can go ahead and take it up a notch. You can either take it to a 4, but if you are skilled at what you're doing, you can actually bump it up to a 5 if you do it at the right moment. And if you do it at the right moment, that's going to make the difference between this customer telling you they need to think about it, or they need a little more time, or whatever the situation is, to bring out the paperwork, let me sign, I want to be on board with what your program or what it is that you're doing. So you want to make sure that the energy that you're giving them matches the energy that they're giving you. And then you can train them to come up to where you are. And that's going to be something that we'll go over in depth in another video, because that's going to take me a little longer to actually explain and cover with you. But this right here, this is the basic and the groundwork. If you do this, this right here is going to take you from maybe, I don't know, your KPIs or anything like that. But for the most part, you're looking at about 30%, 30 to 40%. And I can assure you that. So make sure, when I say 30 to 40%, I'm talking about conversion wise. If you get 10 real live customers that are, I'm sorry, I'm holding up 5, 10 that are interested in what you're saying, you can get at least 3 out the 10 to move forward with you. You should be able to get 3 out the 10. If you're getting anything less than that, then we need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what it is or where the holes are in your sales process. But it'll probably be something minor, something to tweak, but that's something that we can work with you on, or I can work with you on. So that's going to conclude the lesson on transferring energy, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.